It's brilliant timing. You know, Sonny was just talking about his sons. He was talking about you like you're his own personal property.
Jax thinks he's going to adopt Morgan, but that's not happening.
You keep saying that. You know, I am feeling benevolent today. How would you like me to adopt you as well?
Well, thanks, I think, Jax, but I'm good. I'll handle my real father in my own way.
What is that supposed to mean? Haven't you learned anything from what happened to your brother? Like how your pals in the law enforcement will do anything for a get, including sending my teenage son to prison. But that's all right by you? Is that all right, huh? Because it's just a process? Another day in the squad room?
You know, Sonny, it sounds like you haven't learned anything from this. Because Michael is going to Pentonville, where Anthony DeZacara is being held. And you still can't see what a curse you are to your children.
You know what? Your marriage is so broken that you're using Morgan to try to fix it, and also you're trying to get back at me. But I'm not going to stand for it.
Okay, I don't mean to get in the middle of a good fight on a roll here, but I am here for a reason.
Okay, answer me something. Do you really think it's okay for this stranger to adopt your brother? No, just answer the question.
Sonny, come on, it's ridiculous. He's not a stranger to Morgan. Right. He's been there. He's taught him a value system, the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, since you asked, I think it'd be fine if Jax adopted Morgan. But listen, I am here about Michael, okay?
Okay.
He has no one to protect him. He's extremely prison non-savvy, okay? He will not survive. So everyone who loves that kid needs to put their differences aside so we can work together to get him out. I'm assuming no one in your organization has found any dirt on Judge Carroll, otherwise something would have been done. So what about you? You know anyone who knows something about this guy? Because it's looking like that's the only way we're going to get Michael back.
Jason went to Clara Walsh and...
We don't have time to fight. Every day Michael spends behind bars risks his life. So we need to work together and pool our resources to get him out.
I know a way Sonny can contribute. Suspend all illegal activities until Michael's released. Because my contacts in Washington aren't exactly keen to help a son of a gangster. Okay, it makes them look soft on crime. But if I can convince them that you're concentrating on your legitimate businesses, then we might have a prayer of somebody lifting their finger to help us.
The problem, though, is I don't trust you or your connections. So that's kind of a tough situation we're in. Right?
That's great, Sonny. I mean, wow, you're not going to change any aspect of your life, even if it means you're going to get your son out of prison? You're so desperate to have this death grip on your precious power. That's the only thing that matters to you.
That's not true.
Then prove it. Take your ego off the table. Just this time, let him adopt Morgan. It's probably the best thing for Morgan right now anyway.
Your mother kept you away from me your entire life. I am not losing another child, especially to him.
Dante put Michael...
I brought pizza and supplies. Turn that thing up. Come on, let's celebrate.
I don't actually feel like celebrating when my 18-year-old brother is in prison.
You gotta stop obsessing on Mike. All right. You know, maybe this will help. You don't have to worry so much anymore. Jason Morgan just pled guilty to a Class D felony. He's being sent to Pentonville tomorrow. You know what that means, right? I mean, it's no doubt to look after Michael, but who cares the reason? It looks like a triple win, pal.
Yeah, how was that, pal?
Well, number one, why don't you lose your attitude a little? Okay? And number two, Michael's safe. And number three, Sonny loses his enforcer and his right-hand man. And you know what that means, right? That means Sonny now has to be more intimately involved in the business, which means it increases our chances of nabbing the bastard standing over a shipment of contraband or something. If things keep flowing the way they are for us, Sonny's going to end up on the same cell block as Jason and Michael within a couple of months.
I don't care about Sonny or what he does or where he goes. Okay, right now my only concern is getting Michael free.
Yeah? Because I actually don't think that might be your only concern. I think maybe this is just your latest excuse, you know, to protect your daddy Corinthos.
Michael's my brother. He's in prison because I screwed up. I'm trying to fix it.
He doesn't need you, Dante, okay? He's got plenty of people tripping all over themselves trying to help the kid. His stepfather's Jasper Jacks, one of the most rich, powerful men on the planet. And his great-grandfather is Edward Quartermain. And that old geezer's been pulling strings behind the scenes in Port Charles for decades. Oh, and now he's got his own personal bodyguard in Jason Morgan.
Ronnie, could you just do me a favor and go? I don't feel like debating this with you.
Why are you avoiding the one thing that you can actually do? Come on, Dante. Get back to being a good cop. Go after Sonny. Finish what you started, man. Use your relationship with him. Okay? His desire to be a good father. Stop protecting this lawbreaker bets and stop using Michael as a way to let your father skate.
I gotta right this wrong, man.
Ah, great. Maybe you could talk some sense into him.
What's going on?
Well, your boyfriend here, he's systematically trashing his career.
Is that what you're doing?
Oh, according to Ronnie, yeah.
Look, the minute it came out that Sonny Corinthos was Dante's father, he became suspect, okay? Every cop on the force, with maybe the exception of Lucky, started wondering if he was really a brother in blue or just trying to protect his criminal father.
Why don't you set them straight, Ronnie? You know Dante longer than any of them. You can speak to his integrity.
Well, because the problem is, I think Ronnie's having a hard time believing that himself.
What do you want from me, Dante? Okay, you talk a really good game, but so far nobody's seen any follow-through. I believe in Dante, okay? He's a good cop, but this is starting to get dangerous.
Okay, Ronnie, thanks. We all know what you think now. Could you please just leave like I asked you to before?
Gladly.
All right.
Look, the best thing that could happen to Dante, for his career, for his peace of mind, is to put Sonny away for the duration. Otherwise, this is what you got to look forward to. Not a day that isn't about Sonny. Have a great day.
You know, he's not wrong about everything. I mean, this is the foreseeable future. I can't really pick up my life until I get Michael out of prison. If you want to hang around for that, I understand, but...
Do you think...
Been looking into Judge Carroll's rulings. This guy must squeak when he walks. There's no history of any wrongdoing whatsoever. No bribe taking, no letting connected guys off easy. I don't know, maybe Ronnie's right, and this is just some elaborate avoidance so I don't have to go after Sonny.
No, I don't believe that. You're conflicted. How could you not be? But your belief in the justice system and your commitment to being a cop is rock solid. Don't let Ronnie mess with your head. Your priorities are straight.
Thank you for your understanding. I mean, Michael's got to come first. Getting him out of Pentonville, getting him into counseling and away from Sonny as soon as possible and by any means necessary.
Sorry you had to hear that.